returns as fourth-ranked light heavyweight contender, undefeated in his last 8 fights, ready for a crack at Willie Pastrano's crown. His opponent, young Johnny Persol, considered by many as one of the best light heavyweights to come up in years. He has the speed of youth, a good punch, and is determined to make Olson his stepping stone to a title shot. See what happens as Carl Bobo Olson meets Johnny Persol on the Friday night fight of the week. Welcome to the fight of the week at Madison Square Garden. I'm Don Dunphy, your ringside commentator. The 35-year-old former middleweight champion with a new lease on life as a light heavyweight has won 87 of his 102 bouts with 13 losses and 2 draws. He has KO'd 40 opponents and has been halted 6 times. The 24-year-old Persol has only 1 blemish on his almost flawless record, a KO by Eddie Cotton last time out. Prior to that, he had 1 in a row, 85 amateur bouts, and 11 as a professional. He has scored 3 knockouts. Both stand 5'10 and a half. At the commission, Persol weighed 174, Olson 176. In just a moment, we'll bring you the 10-round light heavyweight bout between Carl Bobo Olson and Johnny Persol.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Next week's feature, a welterweight 10-rounder, brings together Jose Stable, and here is his opponent, the former Golden Glove champion, who is undefeated in his last 6 starts, will make his debut here in the main bout. Let's give him a nice hand, Vince Shomo. Vince Shomo, former Golden Glove champion. And behind me, ladies and gentlemen, again retained his welterweight crown, the current welterweight champion of the world, Emil Griffith. Emil Griffith. And in the audience, ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest of all time, the former will-o'-the-wisp featherweight champion, the popular Willie Pep. Come on up, Willie Pep.
Always popular indeed is Willie Pep. One of the great ones.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the ring officials.
You saw more of him in that shot than his opponents usually did.
The judges, Nick Gamboli, Adi Idala. The timekeeper, Fred Abatello. Counting for the knockdowns, Tommy Walsh. The referee for the main event, Mark Kahn. 10 rounds. Introducing from Brooklyn, he's wearing white trunks. He weighs 174. Johnny Persol. Johnny Persol. His opponent from San Francisco, California, black trunks. He weighs 176. The former middleweight champion of the world, Carl Bobo Olson. Olson. Main event, 10 rounds.
Bobo looks very serious.
Keep both hands free at all times when you're here. Do not hold with one hand and hit with the other. Is that clear? When I see you locked in a clinch, I'm going to tell you to break. I want both of you to stop punching immediately. Each take a step back. Be careful of your fouls, low blows, lateral blows, and kidney punches. They may cost you the bout. I expect a clean contest. Shake hands now. Come out boxing. Good luck.
The boys are wearing 8-ounce gloves, scoring here in New York on a rounds basis with a supplementary point system if the rounds come out even on a card. The mandatory 8 count is in effect. The 3 knockdown rule is in effect, and the count continues if a man is floored at or near the bell. Carl Bobo Olson, black trunks. Johnny Pep Persol in the white trunks. Bobo likes to crowd his man, sort of shuffle, bob, and weave in there. Persol likes to swing away at long range. Persol was knocked out in his last attempt by the veteran Eddie Cotton, so we wonder just what effect it might have on what they are now referring to boxers' mental attitudes. Olson has been through the mill with fighters like Ray Robinson, Archie Moore. Kahn, a very proficient arbiter, gets them apart. Persol apparently figuring he might wear the veteran down, staying at long range as much as possible. Last time out, Olson defeated Wayne Thornton in a very good fight. Olson is hitting very hard with that left hand. One minute to go in round one. Olson looking for a title shot with Willie Pastrana is figuring to press the action. Grazing punches there. Seconds to go in round one. There's the bell. Ready now for round two. Carl Bobo Olson, well tattooed, comes out for action. Black trunks. Johnny Pep Persol in white. Persol not showing too much respect for Olson's former regal status. That's a good jab that Persol is sticking in there, by the way. Persol not letting Olson get set at the moment, beating him to the punch. Moving and sticking. Persol's been in and out and has been getting away with it, keeping Olson off balance. Round two of a 10-rounder, about half over. Mark Karn getting them apart. Humid night here in New York. We had a lot of rain earlier. Many of Olson's friends in San Francisco and Hawaii are attuned to this telecast. Persol outspeeding the veteran. 25 seconds remain in the round. A little bit low with that left hook by Persol. And Olson seems a little wild. His timing is off at the moment. There's the bell ending round 2. We go back to the corner with Bobo Olson, former middleweight champion, was born in Honolulu, July 11th, 1928, now lives in San Francisco. In the corner is manager and trainer Henry Curly Perry, facing him, squatting there, and on the outside, the veteran Whitey Bimstein. Apparently, they believe 2 are enough in the corner. On the other side of the ring, we have the corner of Johnny Pep Persol, who was born in New Bern, North Carolina, June 13th, 1940, now lives in New York City. Swabbing the face with a little Vaseline is Gil Clancy, his co-manager, along with John McGuire, his other co-manager, who's on the outside on the right, and Ham Willoughby, his trainer, is in the center. McGuire, by the way, is brother of the basketball playing Dick and Al McGuire. Round 3. Johnny Persol, white trunks, Bobo Olson in black. Mark Kahn, the official. Now Persol speeds it up, but he ran into a hard left hook as Olson came off the ropes. It is a 10-round bout here in Madison Square Garden. Persol is outspeeding the veteran at the moment. This is always a possibility. He could run into a wayward punch, as he did in the cotton fight. They're near Olson's corner. Right by Persol. He's got Olson holding on for a moment. One minute to go in round 3. Holding on. That's a very powerful left hook that Olson throws. No knockdown. The knockdown timekeeper is required to start counting and let the referee decide whether or not it's a knockdown. It was not, of course. Seconds to go in round 3. There's the bell. white trunks, Olson in black. It's a 10-round go. Persol fighting a very smart fight most of the journey, although on occasion he leaves himself open, as he did then for that right. Persol holding on. Turn there by Persol. That left was blocked. About a minute left in round 4. Nice maneuvering there by Johnny. One hand on the ropes. There was a lot of flurrying over in Johnny's corner that time, but nothing landed by either one of them. Round 4 almost over. There's the bell ending round 4. Tomorrow at 5 p.m., 4 Central Time, ABC's Wide World of Sports travels to Indianapolis, Indiana for the Yankee 300 auto race and to Dublin, Ireland for the Dublin Horse Show. An added feature will be the second in a series of controversial comments on baseball by colorful Bill Veeck, exclusively on ABC. Next Saturday night, June 27th, ABC will bring you exclusive coverage of the 4th annual Coaches All-America football game from Buffalo, New York. It's the best of the East versus the best of the West. Check your local listings. In 2 weeks, ABC's coverage of the U.S. Olympic trials. Looks like Al Brown there in the front, and I think I saw Jerry O'Grady, head of the Pinkerton force at the New York racetracks. Many of our friends from Mexico are in the audience tonight, including some Mexican television executives. Round 5, Olson, the black trunks, Persol in white. That body pretty good whenever he can. Persol, still the speed boy. undefeated in 8 fights, his last 8 as a middleweight, or rather as a light heavyweight. Now he was middleweight champion. Olson has Persol on the move now. A semi-polo that time. Those punches are calculated to slow down the fast opponent. Persol gamely giving it back, however. 1 minute to go in round 5. Getting them apart. Seconds to go in round 5. Somebody in the back is confusing Johnny Persol with Jimmy Persol, the outfielder. There's the bell. Coming up to round 6, there's Bobo Olson coming out in the black trunks. Johnny Persol in white. 10-round bout at Madison Square Garden. Persol again starting the round fast. Olson trying to get in close. Good uppercut by Olson. Don't see many uppercuts anymore. Giving away almost 12 years to this young 24-year-old. He's got Persol bothered. About a minute left in round 6. The action in Olson's corner. The aggressor now. Persol boxing nicely. bell ending round 6. Next Friday, the fight of the week returns here to the Garden for a 10-round welterweight scrap between Jose Sable and Vince Shomo. Sable was headed for a title fight with champion Emil Griffith when it was discovered that he had cracked a bone in his jaw. Now, completely recovered, he's starting his campaign again. He has beaten Kenny Lane, Charlie Scott, and Curtis Coates while compiling a 22-2 record. Shomo is making his TV debut after winning 5 straight. His victims include Scott, Tom Williams, and Isaac Logart. He's a non-stop slugger and a perfect match for the fast-paced Stable. Jose Stable versus Vince Shomo next Friday on the Fight of the Week. Brought to you by the Gillette Safety Razor Company and by White Owl Cigars and Cigarillos. Round 7 here at Madison Square Garden. Johnny Persol, white trunks, called Bobo Olson in black. Snappy left jabs by Persol. Again, Persol is beating Olson to the punch. A solid right by Olson. Persol just wants to stay in there close for a moment. Olson missed, and Persol countered him well. Persol having a good round here. One minute to go in round 7. Seconds to go in round 7. Olson got in a couple of lusty wallops. There's the bell. Garden. Carl Bobo Olson, former middleweight champion on the right in the black trunks, now a light heavyweight. Johnny Pep Persol, 24-year-old youngster on his way up. And Persol took the play away from Olson there. He has opened every round quickly. any great extent. 2 minutes left in round 8 of this 10-rounder. Persol has fought a good, smart fight. Olson would dearly love a title shot against Willie Pastrano, the light heavyweight championship, but if he loses this one, he'll be in a tough way as far as getting one is concerned. Tonight in a welterweight bout, Ricky Ortiz of Brooklyn won a unanimous decision over Gil Diaz of Puerto Rico. In a lightweight bout, another unanimous decision for Luke Irvin of Bayonne, New Jersey over Bonnie Barnes of the Bronx. Light heavyweight bout, Stanford Bulla of New York won a unanimous decision over Mel Fulgham of Brooklyn. And featherweight bout ended in a draw between Richie Gonzalez of Elizabeth, New Jersey, and Aurelio Jimenez of Brooklyn. Fans, funds are still needed to help pay the cost of sending our Olympic athletes to Tokyo. Send your donations to Olympic House, Department A, New York City, New York. The American Broadcasting Company has pledged to raise $250,000 for the United States Olympic Committee. Round 9 coming up of this interesting 10-rounder between Johnny Persol of New York and Carl Bobo Olson of San Francisco, formerly of Honolulu. Persol the white trunks, Olson in black. Persol got off quickly, slowed down in the middle rounds, but now seems to be coming on again. Left in this round. Johnny Pep Persol, Carl Bobo Olson. There have been no knockdowns. Hard sticking jabs by Persol. Olson just can't seem to catch up with this race. Turning it on. Olson's hope seems to be that Persol will run into one. 1 minute to go in round 9. Seconds to go in round 9. There's the bell. For the 10th and final round, Johnny Persol, white trunks. Call Bobo Olson in black. Mark Kahn, the referee. No knockdowns in the contest. Nobody cut, nobody hurt. Persol just too fast for the veteran at the moment. Is the fastest light heavyweight, with the possible exception of Willie Pastrano. Olson's trying desperately to get that knockout punch in there. There's a minute left in this 10th and final round. Olson is slapping his left hook lately rather than throwing it hard as he did earlier in the contest. Many of the crowd are starting to applaud a very fine effort by both of them. Again, Persol, as he has done so many times, takes the play away, keeps Olson off balance. Now there's 15 seconds left. Very good fight. They congratulate each other, and we'll have the decision in just a minute. Morris and Pete Mealy of the commission and Johnny Addy scanning the cards See that the officials, Mark Kahn, Nick Gamboli, the Havistraw Flash, and Adi Idala, the Demon photographer, have added them up correctly. Here's Johnny with the decision.
Judge Nick Gamboli scores a 6-4 for Persol. Referee Mark Kahn, 5 rounds each, 5 points each. He calls it a draw. The other judge, Adi Idala, has it 9-1 Persol. The winner by a split decision, Johnny Persol. We have another bout to follow.
Johnny Persol on a split decision, leaving the ring. Johnny Pep Persol with Gil Clancy, Ham Willoughby, and Pep McGuire. Charlie Huff of the News goes to take a picture of them. Clancy flashing that Irish smile. This is 2 in a row for Gil. He won with Griffith last week. So he's on a good streak. There's Charlie with his camera. I want to thank Bob McLaren, also a wonderful photographer, for the wonderful pictures he took off the television set of Joel Nixon and myself at last week's fight. We invite you to be at television ringside next Friday night to enjoy the 10-round welterweight match between Jose Stable and Vince Shomo from Madison Square Garden on the Fight of the Week. Check your local listings for starting time. The Fight of the Week was produced